Brought to you by businessblueprint.com.au.
The year before I started Business Blueprint, having gone all this time and been doing all these things, we had our worst year on record. Prior to that, we've been having our best years on record, and I had this cocky attitude. We were making lots of money, we were doing really great things, I was growing my team. We did a lot of really cool things. Look, maybe I'm selling myself a little bit short, but we got a little bit, we got fat, to be honest. I don't like mentioning the global financial crisis because I hate that sort of stuff. That's all blame and excuses and stuff like that. And it's very easy to sort of go, the global financial crisis caused me to, go out of business, that sort of thing. But we had some very difficult times. We got too fat. What I mean by that is I made stupid business decisions that, very expensive decisions, and hired new people that didn't work, and a few of those sorts of things, and all out of really complacency and sort of really not caring, and I think we've had those sorts of messages over the past couple of days as well. Just can't get complacent, and I guess we were getting complacent. So, one thing that, or probably two things that I just wanted to make a point on there is, I came to the Business Blueprint event where Taki Moore was doing his marketing strategy thing. He put up a slide. If you remember it, it hit me on the head like Peter's shovel yesterday. I felt like a crow. It hit me on the right across smack through in the middle of the eyes. He put a slide up there. It had some white rabbits, and he talked about chasing rabbits, chasing the fluffy things that go on. Running over here and doing these sorts of things, running over there doing those sorts of things, that sort of stuff. I was chasing too many rabbits. When I was here 1 year ago at the April conference, those who were here might recall that talked about, Dale pointed me out about writing iPhone applications and doing apps and stuff like that, which is pretty cool, yeah? It is cool, but it's not part of my core business, and that was the rabbit that I chased. And you know what? Over the last 12 months, I've actually had a business fail. That business for the iPhone apps, I got involved with another person, and that business has now since failed. And you know what? It's probably one of the best things that's happened to me, because I was off focusing on other things which weren't the core focus of what my business was about. And that's one of the things which I learned through Business Blueprint. It was Taki's stuff about what that means for chasing those rabbits and going back to your core and sticking to your core. So I wanted to now come to the 2011 year, which has been our best year on record. There's a couple of, again, compelling events. When things weren't going so great, I was sort of wallowing in my, sort of self-pity, and I failed. And I'm not used to failing. I've been fairly successful in the past too, but, I'm going to, go out of business or whatever. Probably didn't think that, to be honest. But, all these sorts of poor me, sort of pitying sort of stuff. Anyway, I went and saw, there's a couple of things happened. I went and saw Tony Robbins, and I went to the Unleash the Power Within I think it was February. I can't remember the exact dates, but that was really, March was it? And that was something that was the real sort of kick up the backside for me that says, man, you can sort of go do this stuff. It was not long after that I went and saw Dale's New Rule of Business, and I really felt that was a fantastic, opportunity for me to again grow. And it also, I had the guidance with Craig. I still continued to work with Craig through coaching. That was that sort of alignment of where we were going and what we were doing. So there were those three great things. The kick up the backside that I needed from sort of Tony Robbins, the information that I've got out of Business Blueprint. But it's great to have all that fantastic information. We've got to know what to do with it. And and that was that guiding hand that I've had. With being able to bounce that off what Craig helps me out on a week by week basis. So just some stats. Ultratune, the acquisition of a competitor's business for the first quarter. So it started on the 1st of January through to March. It's running at 73 net profit. I've got a return on investment on buying that business of 85.1% in 3 months. Yeah. So year on year, we've had a 76% increase in revenue, 8% increase in expenses over the same period of time. We're a 7-figure organisation, so it's not insignificant sort of figures we're talking about here. Best sales month for March, 52.6 net profit. Best quarter, 35.1% net profit, and for year to date, we're running at 25.4% net profit. So some awesome figures. Doing more with less. I currently work 4 days a week. I'm having Fridays off to spend with my family.
Brought to you by businessblueprint.com.au.